listen, I've done stupid stuff, and and I got criticized. That's just wrong. He gonna get suspended for that, and that's gonna be a good one too, because he didn't do it once; he did it twice.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Don't expect that from a 35-year-old, 12-year veteran.
I don't expect that from an 18-year-old. That's just stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss them if they ever. Welcome back, hottest show in the galaxy. That was Chuck Ernie Kenishak, Chuck on the TNT basketball NBA, TNT NBA on TNT, talking about Patrick Beverley, who's Bucks got bucked out of the NBA playoffs by the Indiana Pacers. I never thought I would be saying that. Not since Reggie Miller. Not since who's the one that ended up playing with who else was that? They got close with another star who's now playing with
Paul George.
Paul George, yeah, but it was Reggie Miller that so he threw a ball and he threw it with such velocity. And then afterwards, I think he was at a press conference. Did you see this press conference?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play a little bit of the clip from the press conference, which is also embarrassing. Like, he's stupid. Yeah. Play the clip, Smith.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Before I finish. You subscribe to my pod?
Do I subscribe to you? I do not.
So you can't interview me then. No disrespect.
Well, Jamal is here.
You subscribe? Okay, cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Again, there were a couple times within a bucket or two. In previous games, y'all have been able to kind of get over that hump. Was it anything they did in particular, or was it just one of those where the bucket didn't go down, there wasn't the stop, they made one? What kind of prevented that you all from being able to get over, kind of like you have in the past?
You'll move that mic, please, or just get out the circle, please, for me, please, ma'am. If you're not subscribed to my pod, I appreciate that. Thank you.
So ESPN's Melinda Adams was trying to ask a question, which reporters do. I used to do it. Used to do it all the time. Used to be in the locker rooms. And to have somebody first ask you if you subscribe to their podcast, what that got to do with the question I'm going to ask? Well, then, no, I'm not going to talk to you. He would have run into the wrong one with that one.
He's been doing that, apparently, to local reporters the whole year. And then this is, of course, a national game. It's the playoffs. So now they have reporters in the room that aren't local. And he tried to pull that crap on somebody that's esteemed in the league. Like, she's a producer. She's not even just like a journalist. Like his podcast needs a producer, if we being honest, because it's a little bit boring. That's probably why ain't nobody subscribed. But the thing that for me is, and pardon the use of the term, because I'm not from DC, but shout out to my man Kenny if he's listening. I know he's a big fan. I believe this man qualifies as a Bama. He's a real Bama for acting like this. This is Bama behavior, bro. Like throwing balls at people, blowing up on the woman for just asking you questions. Hey, if you were gonna have this big of an attitude, maybe don't lose the game. How about that? Y'all took that L. This is just part of taking an L. You can always opt out of talking to people. People do that all the time where they go, I'm not doing any post-game press conference. I'm not subscribing to your little podcast by hostage. Like, don't nobody want to listen to what you got to say anyway. I'm sick of the new media cats being the ones that act up, because him and Draymond be the main two dudes acting stupid like this.
On the court, though. On the court and in places. So you lose a playoff game to get bounced by 22 points.
Right.
And then you got the nerve to try to Bigfoot her with your mediocre ass, talk about your podcast. Do you subscribe to it when I'm not talking to you? But I said the game has changed. Yeah. Because now all of these players have a microphone. Yep. Sports journalism is about to really have a reckoning but you still need people asking good questions. It's not about people sitting around scratching their balls talking.
And I don't really like these new media basketball guys, not because I think they can't be good journalists or they can't do the job. I'm a podcaster myself. I'm independent. But it's just, if you're not going to have any respect for the media and the job that they do, then all you're really doing is just making yourself a PR brand. You're not actually
Yes.
stepping into the space with any integrity. You know, if you want to truly appreciate that space, you got to come in there and respect the journalistic integrity of people. Because if not, I can listen to a podcast of two brothers agreeing on stuff anywhere. I don't need you to be NBA players to hear y'all be like, we both like the same things. No, I want to know like that stuff that I can't get from someone else. Give me your perspective, your history. That's why what LeBron and JJ Redick is doing is taking off, because they're giving people who don't know basketball actual basketball knowledge you can't get from people that aren't professionals. That's what people want. If it's just another dude with hot takes, dog, the market is filled with that.
By the way, the JJ Redick LeBron podcast is called Mind the Game. Mind the Game. You can subscribe to that instead of Patrick Beverly's whack ass podcast.
And you'll learn something.
Yes, or the blackguywhotips.com, because they also do Balls Deep.
Yeah.
Balls Deep.
And we don't pretend to be journalists. So let me just give y'all that up front. We're not even gonna try to jerk you around with that. We just out here talking. But understand, we comedians, it's very funny. But it's this thing where you're very disrespectful to the media and hostile towards them. It feels like a tantrum. It doesn't feel like these guys are saying the media's been unfair to us, so we're going to present a more balanced picture of our lives. No, they just want to present an unbalanced picture in their favor. That's like, I'm always right, and the people and Stephen A. Smith's always wrong. Well, that's just as unentertaining to me.
Yes, I agree. And when you start a sentence with no disrespect, disrespect follows that very sentence
All the time.
That's every time.